It's been a while, everybody,
Hello, everyone.
but we're back.
We are back.
There's Jesse. Welcome back.
I'm welcomed back.
My name's Brett, and Greg is here too. We're the Weekend Warriors. Hi.
Sneaky, I'm behind y'all today.
Greg actually is in a spot where he's usually not.
He's
and
not,
it's-
yeah.
This is a new chair
Oh,
for
it's
me.
weird. I mean, yeah, it's like I get to
new
hear you from a
mic.
different ear and everything.
I don't trust this motherfucker behind my shoulder.
I'm a totally different person back here.
You put that hat on, you are.
I'm
You're like
wearing my
down for
big
trouble,
hat today,
yeah.
Welcome
Wow.
back, Jesse. It's time to get back into Soulcalibur 6. And today we're going to go to training mode, you and I. So let's jump right in because we're going to work.
How are you training? Yeah. What is the vibe today? I'm
we're
learning what exactly?
We're going to be learning about meter management. So the resources in this game that we haven't really gone over, I feel like now is the right time to maybe check them out.
Okay.
Especially considering that Geralt as a character, compared to a lot of other characters in the game, is kind of unique when it comes to how he uses his meter. Not only that, he's pretty unique. Where have we been in a while, man?
I say we go to top left.
Planes? Okay.
Yeah.
Not only that, but he's also kind of unique in that he cares how other people use their meter as well.
Okay.
That's very unique.
What does that mean? I don't know what you just said.
I can get specific a little bit later.
Please, yes.
I can repeat it if you didn't comprehend it.
I didn't comprehend it.
I'll repeat it. Not only, so I was saying is not only does Geralt care about his meter more than most people, he cares more about how their opponent uses their meter, probably more than any other person in the game.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So
I mean, I know what you're saying, but like,
you don't understand the specifics.
yeah.
'cause I haven't-
You
yeah.
basically showed me the egg, but no basket. Like,
Okay.
Let
Let me give you a basket, my dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead, press start. You're player 2 this time. So we're in training mode. So as you can see, since we're in training mode, we basically have infinite meter, right? So the thing that we want to focus on, Jesse, are his metered moves. We're not going to go over all of them, but we're going to talk about some pretty important ones, right?
Sure.
And the differences between the metered versions of those moves and the non-metered versions and what those things do. So first of all, let's start simple, right? Remember 6B, like just forward B, right? You want to try it?
Sure.
Right. Pretty good move. Just in general, like this is a great thing for whiff punishing people. As a matter of fact, if you try the move, go for it. I can whiff punish you. Like if you see somebody like make a move, you can probably just tap that once to whiff punish them. You see what I'm saying? But more importantly is that move can go into that.
And it
Wait,
can do.
wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Sorry.
We're getting there. But like
Sorry.
it's important, but no, it's important to talk about the differences, right?
Right.
So first of all, I just want you to hold block real quick. So this is whole block. This is 6BB, which isn't bad. It does a little bit of chip damage, which can really close out a match nicely if you're there. And it's also got that range. Even if you miss that whiff punish part, like that's really good range, right? But we're talking about the metered version, where you hold the second B. You see that? Why don't you try that? 6BB, but hold the second B. Oh yeah, don't worry about me. Not 6-6, just 6BB.
Yeah.
Yeah, back up. You don't need to be near me. Don't burn me, motherfucker. No, get the fuck away from me. I see. So hold on. So right now you're having trouble by like double tapping your 6s. There you go. So the first thing you want to do is just 6B by itself. 6B by itself. There you go. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Sorry. I was just like.
Yeah.
I immediately questioned myself because for some reason, I wasn't doing that. Mm-hmm. I was doing this.
Yep. It's probably because you're holding it.
Yeah. It was just what it was. So then I was testing like, okay, what did I just do wrong there?
I understand.
And so, yeah.
But yeah, you want to be able to get that 6B by itself, right? And then from there, it's just a simple double tap of the button. Go for that. 6BB. Great. And then when you've got that down, then you can start to hold the second button and you get that. So I want you to try that one more time. 6BB hold. 6BB hold. Beautiful. So you can see the difference between... Can you see the difference between 6BB and 6BB hold? Like the effect it has on your opponent?
Yes.
Show me. What's the difference?
Well, so the big thing is that you go down when I hold it.
Yeah.
The big problem that I'm having is I want to do 6BB, and I can do that.
Yeah.
But the hold, I'm like, okay, 6BB. Like sometimes it just
Let me watch your inputs. Do it again. Oh, those are my inputs.
Do you want to trade really quick so you can see it?
Sure. Yeah, let me see what you got.
Okay, so it'd be like...
Try it. You're mashing. Look, stop. Do you see at the bottom how there are multiple Bs?
Yes. Oh,
so the
very
reason
much.
is because you're holding probably not the second B, but maybe the third or the fourth, which means nothing. You have to just do 2 Bs, and that second one has to be the one that you hold. That's like 5. It's okay to just do 2. Limit yourself to 2. That tap. Make sense? Just 2. That's fucking 3. So just give me 2 real quick.
Maybe my assumption is that I don't. I don't know. Maybe it's that I don't think I'm doing it correctly, or I'm so afraid of doing it wrong that I do it extra just to make sure,
Let
which
both of those
negates
things
what
go.
I'm trying to do.
Yeah, let both of those things go. Just give me a double tap. That's perfect. Give me 2 more. Perfect double taps. One more. That's what it takes. Let me see that controller again. Well done, my dude. So now that you can do it consistently, why don't you pick yourself back up real quick? Actually,
Try
can
again?
I do it? Yeah, you can restart. Got it. Nice. So there's that knockdown, right? Do it again. I want you to observe what happens differently.
Sure.
Just do it once and observe. Okay? So yeah, you get that hard knockdown. Do you notice anything else different?
Besides the knockdown, you get a. So the knockdown, there's like the I'm trying to think of what that's called. Is it a break? Something happens to you.
Well, I'm crumpled a little bit. Like like I can probably combo you after that. I don't know. I don't remember how. Let me try it again. Get up real quick. Yeah, you can like combo off of that. But more importantly, the damage. So compare. Look at your life bar real quick. So and then compare that to
Sure.
this. It's a little bit more damage, right?
Right.
So obviously this stuff comes with a price. So if I were to go to gauge settings, I'll set them at 100.
Sure.
So watch my meter, okay?
Okay.
That takes 1/4 of a bar.
Right.
So if we're full and have 2 full bars, we can call them bars and boxes maybe to keep it simple.
Okay.
If I have 2, if we have 2 full bars, that's 8 boxes.
Right.
This costs 1 box.
1 box.
Which is relatively cheap considering how fast you earn meter in this game. You know what I mean?
Right.
I guess what I'm saying is, if you feel like throwing this out, you can. Not to mention the fact that I think that move is plus or safe. I guess what I'm saying is, 2 BB hold is a great move that costs a little meter that maybe you want to start throwing out more considering how good it is. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That being said, because it does cost meter, can't do it all the time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Great.
So my question is,
Yeah.
you have like all these different abilities, right? Mm-hmm. And so you can do that, or
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
well, I'm goofing terribly. I guess they don't have the meter to do anything.
Oh, I'll reset. What do you want to do?
That.
Right.
So I don't need to do the BB. I can just do the.
Yeah, you can do the fire. I think it's Igni or whatever.
Yeah.
You can do the fire naturally. I think it's 2 A plus B. It's like down in both buttons, and you can watch my meter. You can do one by itself, and that takes like a box.
Sure.
And you can hold it to do the other version, which takes 2 boxes.
Right.
So this one costs more overall because like it's faster. You don't have to do the first part. But regardless of like, I'm not trying to make you aware of these moves. I've shown you this stuff before. What I'm trying to make you aware of is this. You have these resources for a reason. And I don't know about you, but oftentimes when I'm playing fighting games and when I'm learning a new character or trying something new, I end up with a lot of meter. And that's because I don't know how to use the meter properly.
Right.
So if
That's
you
me.
find yourself with what was that? What did you say?
That's me.
Hi, Greg.
You're describing me.
That's
you guys
okay.
forgot I
Yeah.
was here because I was behind you the whole time listening.
I forgot, man. So
No, you're absolutely right though. It's one of those things where either I look up and I have too much meter, I'm like, I haven't used this at all, or I look up and there's straight up just like nothing there. And I was
Right.
like, how did have I been using it?
Well, here's the thing. That's because like so people who are new to the game don't know how to use their meter properly. They don't know how to manage their resources. So what happens is they usually have a surplus, and then they notice and they go, "Oh, fucking super time," and then they lose the whole thing when they
Right.
fucking gets blocked or whiffed.
That's
'Cause,
me.
look, so and that's okay. And supers are fine. But honestly, dude, I rarely use a super with Geralt because managing his resources for like EX moves and spells is probably a better idea 90% of the time. So that's what I want to make you aware of. So you've got this move, right? Remember, we just talked about when it's useful, right? Whiff punishing, long range shit. You got me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about another one, which is really important. In fact, it might be something that might help you out. You know, a lot of the time you're wondering, fuck, man, how do I get out of pressure?
Yes.
Well, this move is good about getting out of pressure sometimes, and also good about applying pressure.
Okay.
Check this out. So this is a lot like 6BB. All I did was 4 KK. Like 4 plus KK. That's back and kick, and then kick one time. So yeah, try it again. Beautiful. One more time. So let's just examine this move. We just look at 4K, right? It's this, which is a nice little mid attack, right? Just this by itself one time, which is nice. It's a lot like 6B in that like it's got good range and it punishes people. It punishes people who are blocking low.
Sure.
Then you can transition into this. And as you remember, this has some very special properties that you might not remember because it was so long ago. But let's review it.
Well, I mean, in the Witcher game,
Oh, here we go.
this is, I mean, if you do this, that is defense. Like, you
Yes.
can't be hit.
Yes, that is exactly what's going on here. So you have a hit of armor during this, maybe multiple, I don't remember. But yeah, let's actually test it. Why don't you, I'm going to block the kick and then try and hit you out of the thing.
Okay.
Go for it. I'll choose a faster attack. See that armor proc? One more time.
That's cool.
Got him. So, here's how this is useful and why I think you should start applying it more. This is a great way to get in on people from this mid-range.
Yeah.
Even if you're not there, if you're fishing with the hit, you can just do that. And they have to deal with that. They can't hit you out of it.
That's... I ain't been
Tasty,
using
you
that.
like that?
I've been using that.
No, you haven't.
I've been using that.
Here's the
and
thing,
I
though.
like it's tasty.
It's not, like, impervious.
Sure. But I feel like it's a good tool to have that I have not used. And seeing it, you're like, boy, I'm a dummy.
Well, why don't you try it on me again right now? I'm going to block the first hit, okay?
Okay.
Try it again. Try it again. See that?
Right.
You're fucking up. Stick to the thing we did, the case. So, it has a weakness, right?
You slit his throat.
Yeah, you died, Jesse.
I'm dead.
You die. Oh, also, I should point this out. Pay attention to the meter. Mm-hmm. Look what's happening to my meter. What do you notice?
I mean, as far as I can tell, it's going up.
Yeah, this costs no meter. There is the version, though. I think it's... Yeah. Hello. Look, watch me real quick. See how if I do it in the raw without the kick, see how it costs a box?
Whoa.
It should be... It's 6. It's 6 in A plus B, yeah. Forward. Got it.
Gotcha.
You see that? So there's a theme. There's a theme forming here. Do you know what that theme is?
Well, it's, to me at least, it's if you're going for the easy way out, that's going to cost you.
Yeah, I don't want you to think of it as easy. I want you to think of it as the fast way.
Sure.
Like if you need instant access to these special spells,
Right.
they cost you a little bit more.
Gotcha. Okay.
In the case of this, it goes from free to a box. In the case of the 6BB hold, it goes from 1 to 2.
Sure.
Does it make sense? Mm-hmm. But know that you can do this, and that's what I meant. So check it out. These two techniques are very different. Hold on, I want to show you something. This technique, leading with the kick, is very different than going in with this. The kick is much more offensive. Going with the kick is much more offensive than doing it raw.
Right.
Because if you go with the kick, people pretty much know that that's coming, and that's just for pressure and mix-ups. If you go raw with this, that's much more defensive because if someone's, pressing a bunch of buttons, you can tank a hit or more. I don't remember. You can tank that hit and go with it, right? So just understand that these two things have very different applications. Just like 6BB has a different application than just fucking than just doing it raw. Does that make sense? They're both kind of whiff punishes and shit, but one is definitely more for pressure. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. I just want you to be aware of that.
So
Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure that I can. So back this is.
I wouldn't worry about that.
I don't intend to.
I wouldn't worry
and
about
this down is that.
that. Yeah. And then forward.
And forward is this.
Whoa, that's different.
I didn't. Whoa! What the hell? What did I do?
I'll show you that later.
What is that? What am I doing?
That's the fucking Hadoken with A plus B.
That's incredible.
It's really cool. But I want you to focus on that Quinn.
But how did I didn't do anything.
It's a Hadoken.
I get it, but like,
yeah,
whatever. Okay, it's not what I intended to do.
Yeah, you just want to do 6. You gotta hold, forward and A plus B, forward and A plus B. Just forward, but like tap it 1 time. You having trouble? You having trouble?
I guess I'm trying to figure out where things are, but yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this.
That's so ridiculous. That just happens.
Look, if you want to just do that for a while, that's fine. I just want to know what.
I don't want to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, what is your intention? What move are you trying to pull out right now?
The
shield?
guard, yeah, the shield block.
All right, so that's forward and A plus B. Or do you have L1? Is that yeah, you do. So forward and L1 at the same time. Try it. There you go. So remember, you have a weakness on that, right? Do it again. Do it again. I don't think you're pressing forward at the exact same time.
I know I'm not. I'm very well aware.
There you go. So I can sidestep that, right? So you have an option out of that. If you initiate that move and then press A out of it, remember you get the sidestep killer part. So I want you to do that. I want you to do that move and then press A during while he's charging forward.
Okay.
Go for it.
Ugh.
Try it again.
What the ding dong diddly dicks?
Stop. It's okay.
Same time, right?
Yeah, the exact same time. You got it. Now you remember to press A during that.
Sorry.
No, you're doing fine. It's fine.
What?
Got him. See how that stopped me from sidestepping?
Mm-hmm.
Do it again. Good. Here's the thing, though. That one has no armor.
Sure.
Okay? That has no armor. Remember that. So that's just for people... let's say you're applying that technique a lot with the pressure version, like the kick into that for free. If people start to get wise to that, they'll just start sidestepping you and punishing like I did. Well, if they start doing that, then you start throwing in the fucking sidestep killer.
Cool.
Got me? Here's the thing, though. Let's say people are being really defensive. Because, look, do the kick version on me. 4KK.
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
Just do 4KK. 4KK. Kick. Back kick. Good. Do it again. Careful not to mash kick, because the next part's important. Good. So you see how I can just block both hits? One of these options is for people that like to sidestep, right? The other option is for people that like to block, and that is to press B out of it. Press A out of it to stop the sidesteppers. Press B out of it to stop the blockers. Try it. See that? Free guard break.
Cool.
Which gives you instant advantage. You understand?
Right.
So remember, like I said, leading with 4KK, the kick version of this, is a really good idea. Because you get to see how people react, and then based on how they react, you can change up what you do. If they're constantly blocking, lay onto that. Here's the thing, though: if you go for that guard break, just
you lose the shield.
There's no shield.
Gotcha.
If you think people are too wild, if people like to mash the buttons and are wild, just keep the shield up and take it.
Okay.
If people are being defensive, either by blocking or sidestepping, then you have your options. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
Right.
I still clearly have the just timing issues.
Sure.
I know what I want to do.
Well, I'm not worried about your accuracy right now. I'm just worried about you comprehending why these things are useful, right?
Yes.
And like I said, we've covered these before, but I want you to also understand the meter behind it, right? So understand that in the heat of a fight, it's okay to lead with this free-ass version, and it's okay to just do the regular part of this.
Sure.
But if you feel like spinning a little bit of meter, if you notice that you have the meter, this is what's most important. A lot of resource management is just recognizing oh, I have a lot of meter, or oh, I have no meter. And if you have a lot, you can go, okay, what does that afford me? And if you have none, you can go, what have I been using this on, and is it fucking getting me anything? Does that make sense? So, you tend to have a lot of fucking meter, right? It makes sense. You don't play this game that often. I get it. You don't have the practice. So, I would say, focus on this shit sometimes. Remember how, we had some moves that we put in your repertoire, like AA, and then, this shit, and the launcher, and this fucker right there?
Yes.
Those are all great things. Oh, let's not forget throw, really important. I guess all I'm saying is, now that that's in your foundation, let's add a couple more things in there. Let's add, hold on. I know you're going ham with that shit. Let's add this shit right here. You got your 6BB, or just 6BB by itself, and then the 4KK. Right? Try that. K is the button. I'm just telling you to add that to your repertoire. And if you need them in a pinch, you can use the meter to just do them in the raw. Want to try them in the raw real quick?
Sure.
Go for it. You can do it.
I just want to do the thing that you want me to.
Pause. If you're having trouble, breathe and focus on just... Now do 6 and the button by itself. Like forward and the button.
That's what I'm doing.
Just show me again.
Am I a crazy person? This is literally...
Let me see.
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I don't think you were doing it.
I'm telling you what
I don't think you were.
I mean, look, you were looking at me doing it. Clearly, it's a timing issue. But in my mind, I was like, I'm doing it at the same time. This is like when you play one of those games where you have to match up the line to like a yellow marker and it's like boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Look, it's just about
I fail those all
it's
the
just about
time.
pressing at the same time. You're pressing the button before the thing. That's all it comes down to. I think you're... There you go. Do it again. All right, now try the down one to get the fire. There you go. Again. Oh, you don't have the meter. Hold on. Try it again. You got it.
So
it's just about timing.
I get that in my mind. See, this is. I'm gonna let everyone know what I'm doing. So if I do it at the same time, right, like that, what I'm actually doing in my mind is because what ends up happening is I end up doing this, which is a little bit forward beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Because if I do it at the same time,
Look, like you know, your controls right now are iffy. That's okay. It's just something to work on. You know. Let's talk about the antithesis of this, right? This dude has a couple of moves that bust people up for using their meter in a very specific way.
Okay.
Essentially, let me go here. Is
this what you meant at the start of the episode?
Yes.
You said Geralt cares more about how others use their meter?
Yes, than other characters. If your opponent is in soul charge, like this. Wrong button. They're in soul charge, right? You stay out of soul charge.
sure.
All of a sudden, a couple of your fucking moves get turned on hardcore.
Yeah.
Right? So, and both of those moves are really good from right around this range, right? Like kind of a little bit, not far away, but like mid-range.
Sure.
So understand that. So we're adding 2 more moves to your repertoire that are like for when people are activated their meter. So let's show you what these moves look like regularly first. Will you just show me 4A, back in A?
Sure.
Great. See that? Go one more time. That's that silver sword, right? One more time. Oh, by itself. One more time. Okay. So that's a mid, right? But it's pretty slow. Makes sense because it hit so far, right?
Right.
It does have a follow-up, which is AA, but no. The follow-up I think is automatic if it's a counter hit. Yeah. Do it again. 4A once. See how that automatically did that? If it hits as a counter hit or even a run counter, it just goes in automatically, which is kind of nice. Now do 4B. That's that buster. Hit it again. So not bad, right? That's really like obviously this is very slow and do it again. It's easily sidesteppable.
Sure.
But if you know someone's gonna be standing there or crouching, it's a great thing to do.
Sure.
Now let's see what these things do when I'm powered up, huh? All right, try the 4A by itself, just 4A. 4A.
Sorry.
That's okay. See that spin? Right? Do it again. Now let's see what happens when a counter hit. Go for it again. Oh, wait. Let me power up again. 4A one more time. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all you get off of that. You understand? Mm-hmm. So these moves care about when people are in soul charge. Yeah. So normally you get that spin, but that spin is huge. Look, like, if you get that spin, you can just start mashing AA yourself. Why don't you try that? Uh-huh. Oh, just, there you go. You see what I mean? Like, you have so much advantage after that. Now let's try 4B. Look at that. Well, slow it down. Just do 4B by itself. Look how much time you get.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go for a launcher after that. No,
Sure.
yeah, you know the one. Go for it. That's huge. Huge. So this dude has these things to bust up people when they're in that mode.
Sure.
But here's the thing. This is what you should know.
Uh-oh, I'm waiting for it.
No. There's no caveat. It's just like, let me put it this way. Okay, if your opponent activates their soul charge, what should you be doing to try and optimize these moves and be able to use them well?
To waste their time is what you're saying?
No, not waste their time. I guess what I'm asking is, if you want to land these moves,
yeah.
What do you have to do? What do you have to do?
Maybe I'm confused on the question.
Yes.
If I want to land the move,
yeah, these two moves that bust shit up.
Yeah. I feel like this is a trick that I don't understand.
No trick at all. I guess
because in my mind I'm like, I do this.
Great. All right, then let me ask you this. So what if I'm right here?
And you...
Yeah, and then I'm soul charged. What if I'm standing right on top of you and I'm soul charged? What if you want to check those moves out, what would you do? Yeah, fuck that noise. That's so slow. And you're right next to me. What do you do? Remember, spacing is important. These two moves, remember, are relatively slow, but they've got great range.
So you're telling me to back off?
Not necessarily back off could mean this. I mean maintain a very specific spacing.
Okay.
That's the important part. And that spacing isn't just like, oh, they're in soul charge now. Let me go ahead and get that in that spacing. That's Geralt's spacing spot always. That's the game trying to reinforce in you how this guy is strong.
Sure.
Right around here is where this guy does it. Remember, this move, got him. This horse shit, got him. Everything I just taught you, that is like where he likes to be.
Sure.
So that's so different from some of the other characters? I mean, isn't everyone strongest in that zone? Or
absolutely not. There are some characters who love this right here. There are some characters who love this right here.
Really?
Absolutely.
Where does Kilik fall in that mix?
Kilik is a little bit further back. Right around here, maybe.
Wow.
Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Jesse?
Yeah.
I just want to I'm like the mechanic of these two moves that bust people up on their soul charge. I'm trying to get you to reinforce your spacing of where you should probably be against people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You want to maintain that spacing. Remember, everything good that this dude does basically works from that range. You feel me? Cool. So let's recap real quick before we go out. I just went over 4 fucking moves, right?
Yes.
We just went over both so 4KK. Show me that real quick. Yeah, you're on the stick. Show me 4KK. Great. Remember, there's a couple of different versions of that. That one's good for busting up people who like to press buttons. And then there's the other versions for sidesteppers and for constant blockers, right?
Sure.
Then there's 6BB. Show me that. That's the one. Show me the one without the meter too, just in case. Good man. Now show me the raw one. Should be down in the button. You can do it. There you go. Show me that. Show me that raw Quinn. Let's go. Good shit.
You just knocked all of those out of the park.
You got him. All right, but show me that shit. Show me 4A. Like, let's say I'm trying to sidestep, and I've activated. Oh, I didn't mean to pause. I've activated Soul Charge, and I'm trying to sidestep. What do you do? Good shit. I've activated Soul Charge, and I'm trying to duck. What do you do? Let's go. Launch that shit. No, you're not done after that. Do that shit. Launch that, man. Oh, you'll get it. You'll get it. You got it, man. Good shit. So, do you understand the applications, all these things we went over?
Yes.
You did good, man.
That was really impressive.
To me, it comes down to implementation. I understand what you're asking me to do. It's being able to actually pull it off when it counts, which just requires doing it over and over again.
It takes practice, but no one expects you to do this shit when it's applicable right now. I just want you, you just learned something. Don't discount that. You just that's when this shit is useful. That knowledge is good, even if you can't apply it, you know?
It's power. I learned that from G.I. Joe.
Damn, knowledge is power. I learned that from Mortal Kombat back in the day. That's what do you remember that when you turned the fucking game at the arcade? It was like, knowledge is power.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Remember it was like knowledge is power. Winners don't use drugs.
Oh sure.
Remember that?
And G.I. Joe was knowing is half the battle. It wasn't knowledge is power. That seems like a Cobra thing.
Yeah, knowledge is power. It's like, no, it's just half the battle.
Get me, Joe. Was there ever a guy just named Joe? Was there ever just a Joe?
I think back in when G.I. Joe first was around, it was just like G.I. Joe. Yeah. That's how it started.
I get that, but I mean like in the far superior...
In the 80s cartoon?
Far superior cartoon.
No, because if there was a dude in that cartoon named Joe, he would outrank... Maybe at that point, he was like Admiral Joe? General Joe?
Rear Admiral Joe?
Just General Joe.
General Joe.
This is... Guys... Guys, it's up to you to go over how you manage your resources. Tell us how you resource...
No, that was Captain Planet.
The power is yours?
The power is yours.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Guys, the power is yours.
Wait. Knowing is half the battle, the power is yours, and knowledge is power.
True. All very different.
That is the trinity of 80s cartoons.
Holy shit, were we
Your
programmed.
training for the week is to tell us in the comments, how do you use your resources in your game? Like, not your life, but like your meters and shit. Let us know, or whatever your character's resources that they have. Next week, we're going to go over something different, and we appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you, Greg. And thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
You got it. We'll see you guys next time, huh? Bye-bye.
Bye. Remember, knowledge is everything. Power
Power
is nothing.
is yours.
Oh, the power is yours?
The power,
which is nothing,
the
which is
power
why I'm so smart.
is Joe. Goodbye.
Joe is the power.